PS Fikirini Jacobs. Our position is based on an official report that was filed by our members who attended the entire meeting. Because Bunge la Wananchi as a youth wing, and the meeting involved members of the youth ahead of the National Youth Council elections. So they attended the meeting. The forum was the final sensitization meeting ahead of the National Youth Council elections that is scheduled for 5th July 2026. It followed a series of peaceful and successful campaigns across Nairobi. At the request of Nairobi youth, PS Fikirini Jacobs honored the invitation to brief the participants on the preparations for the free, fair, and transparent NYC elections. The agenda was executed fully and the session ended successfully with all present expressing satisfaction. We wish to clarify authoritatively that the unfortunate incident occurred outside the presence of the venue after the official program had been concluded. The persons involved were not registered attendees. Their names do not appear on the official attendance register, and they were not part of the sensitization meeting. Their presence and motives were unrelated to the NYC elections agenda that brought the PS to Kariako. As the PS and its entourage exited the venue, a group of criminal gangs intercepted the convoy and attempted to solicit funds. What began as a confrontation later escalated. In the ensuing altercation and in an attempt to secure the PS safety and amid what appeared to be a threat to the life of the PS, the late Cecil Otieno tragically lost his life. He was part of the criminal gang that attempted to intercept the convoy of the PS while he was exiting the venue where the youths were holding a sensitization meeting. The motive of the group remains unknown. Bunge la Wananchi calls for speedy, impartial investigations by relevant security agencies to establish the facts and circumstances leading to the loss of life. Due process must be allowed to take its course so that justice is served and truth is made public. As you all know, in the recent past or even currently, the moral fabric of our society has been under deterioration. The goon culture is taking center stage, where people feel that they are entitled to money that they have not worked for. They go and attack politicians or leaders or even members of the public. They steal from them. They think that they can sustain the economy through the culture of goonism. And this is what resulted into the tragic loss of life of Mr. Cecil Otieno. Mr. Fikirini Jacob, as you all know, since he was appointed to this position, has overseen critical milestones for the youth empowerment in this country, including the upcoming NYC election that has not been held for the last 2 decades. The last NYC elections was held in 2008 when the President of Kenya was Mwai Kibaki, the Prime Minister of Raila Odinga. Since then, we have never had any NYC elections. So these milestones and achievements that have attended the tenure of Fikirini Jacobs has elicited jealousy, and there are people who are targeting this position. And it is not lost to us that probably these people are the ones who mobilized the goons to interfere with the last sensitization meeting that was organized by PS Fikirini Jacob. So Bunge la Wananchi wishes to state categorically that let investigations be concluded and let us not rush into condemnation before we have an official report from the investigative agencies. Bunge power. With those few remarks, I would want to wish to invite Nganga. Then
okay, Bunge power. Bunge power. Mimi ningekasi hii mambo. Mimi vile ambaye imefanyika ni kitu ambaye si ya kufurahisha, ni kitu ambaye inaudhi watu wengi, kwa sababu kama imefika wakati wa kifo hiyo si kitu ambaye ni ya kufurahisha, ni kitu ambaye ya kuudhi. Mheshimiwa Jacobs, kulingana vile ambaye investigation katika upande wetu kama watu wa bunge la mwananchi tumeimulika, ni kwamba ni kama alikuwa ameshamaliza kazi, alafu kisha baadaye vijana wanamfahamia. Kulingana vile upelelezi katika bunge la mwananchi tumeimulika, na tumeionelea kwamba imekuwa ni tabia ambayo si ya kufurahisha sana kwa wale ambaye wanataka kujihusisha na vitu ambaye sifai na kujaribu kulazimisha kwamba maisha ni lazima tuipeleke na njia ya ugunzi. Hii ni jambo ambayo si ya kufurahisha. Kwa hivyo kulingana vile ambayo tumeonelea, ni lazima vijana wale ambaye wanataka kusukuma maisha kwa njia ya ugunzi mujihadhari, kwa sababu kitu ya kwanza hautakuja karibu na PS na utoke bila kuguzwa kama wewe mwenyewe unataka kulazimisha vitu. Kulingana vile ambayo upelelezi unasema kwamba huyu bwana amejaribu mpaka kutupa mikono yake kwa PS na pia kwa kutupa mikono tena kwa askari na ndio kupigana naye. Kisha baadaye kwa kama katika hii mambo ya kujidefend umemalizia na kifo chake. Hatuwezi furahia kwa sababu ni kitu kibaya, na tena hakuna njia ambaye bwana askari ambaye alikuwa na mlinda bwana PS ambaye angejiepusha na hiyo mambo. Kwa hayo tunaomba vijana, kitu ya kwanza kwa kama mnafikiria jambo mnalifanya ni nini ambaye inaweza tokea, na pia vile ambaye PS amejaribu kuelezea vile ambaye amefanya na vile ambaye alikuwa amemalizia mambo zake, tumeionelea ni kama ndio kulikuwa. Kwa hivyo kwa hayo machache, wacha nimweleke mheshimiwa Berenge amalizie.
Bunge power. Bunge power. As bunge la mwananchi on this incident, particular incident of the fatal shooting of Cecil Otieno, we would like to state that as the government inspector George Bush has stated categorically that we want to ask our young people, the youth, that please, this culture of goonism and this culture of attacking people senselessly, demanding for money, should stop, because we do not think that PS Fikirini Jacobs left his office going to
contributions. The 8 circles that we have had here before, we want to state and we want to be very clear. Cecil Otieno is not a member of Bunge la Mwananchi. We also wanted to make it very clear, we will not jump into conclusions of what transpired. Let the DCI investigate the matter to the fullest. And having said that, we also want to be very clear that one of the most performing PS that we have is Fikirini Jacobs. Like Comrade Bush has stated, since Kibaki's time is when we had the NYC elections. And Fikirini Jacobs can even put himself down to go down to carry a call. How many PSs would go down to carry a call to listen to the youth? How many? Very few. That's why we are saying Fikirini Jacobs should not be blamed for yesterday's incidents. And we want to be very clear. Let the DCI investigate, and we also understand as Bunge la Mwananchi, because we also carry parallel investigations as also a group that is conscious of what is going on around. Our preliminary investigation shows us that there was even an attempt of Cecil Otieno to strangle the PS. What did you expect from that? The bodyguards behaved according to their what they have been enshrined in the Constitution to protect the PS. As I wind up, it's very clear that we have youths who have declared in this town they want to cause problems. We are saying and we are calling upon the security operator of the country. Let the PSs, the ministers, even the MPs, even the high-ranking figures of the society, let them be given the security that they are supposed to be given. And with those few remarks, we close this meeting. Thank you very much.